Right, so this video is going to be a little bit different from obviously my hiking ones. I'm up in the mountains or peaks or wherever I'm walking or hiking. So yeah, I completed the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge on Saturday, so I thought while it's fresh in the mind, I'll give you a little few pointers here, some info, tips and tricks basically of what to expect and various other stuff. So as long as you don't mind me looking at my screens, I've created a PDF here. It's going to be downloadable as well, so you can print it off, have a look through it. There'll be a PDF available, link will be in the description. So basically there's 15 tips here, and the first one is fuel. It's best to make sure you stay fueled up here. It's 25 miles, this challenge is. 3 mountains, 5,500 feet of elevation gain. So I've put a list of what I took. Basically a couple of sandwiches, 2 bananas, apple, granola bars, penguins, chocolate bar, a few bags of crisps, got a couple of cups of coffee on the way round. You need to be fueled up for this. It's an hell of a way. So get some good food down here, that's the first point. 2, fluids. I took 2 litres, I took 4 500, well half litre bottles. I think 2 of them water with the electrolyte tablets in, 1 with squash, 1 was just water, and then I got like a coffee at Ribblesdale Head, which is a 10-mile mark, and I got another coffee and a Twix bar actually at the 17-mile mark. There's like a snack bar after you descend Whernside, probably about half a mile from the foot of Whernside you come across a snack bar. So I would say get a coffee there and a chocolate bar. Third point, research. Basically, as I've said, it's 3 mountains here, and they are proper mountains. They're 2,500 feet. Anything over 2,000 feet is classed as a mountain. So personally, I've been doing it for well over a year now, mountain hiking. I'd get out and do a few mountains beforehand, so you got an idea of what mountains are like. Don't just turn up and think it's going to be a walk in the park. They're high up, these mountains are. The weather changes. There's twists, turns, it can be dangerous, there's exposure, heavy winds, gusts, chills. So get out and do a few mountains beforehand. I'm going to put a link in the description to some other hikes and places I'd recommend. So that's number 3, research. Number 4, feet. Obviously you're wearing boots or trainers. I wear boots personally, but I know a lot of people who wear like trainers or a hybrid of boots and trainers. I've suffered with blisters a lot of the time, and I've been walking, running and hiking I've been running about 6 or 7 years now and walking. I've only been hiking about 18 months. But I do suffer with blisters badly. I got some tape from Boots, taped up the hot spots on my big toe, little toe, on my heel. But on top of that, which are an absolute godsend, the game changer for me, are the toe socks. That's brilliant. I still get a little bit of blistering, but nowhere near what I did when I wear more normal socks. The toe socks, I'll put a link in the description, in ginger I think they are. But yeah, really good, the toe socks. So that's number 4, feet. Number 5, facilities. You're only going to get toilets on this at the start and end point and the 17-mile mark, which is a snack bar. That's the only toilets on the route. There's no toilets at There's no toilets at Ribblehead Viaduct, so don't expect that. I mean, there's an ice cream van and a burger van, but no toilets there. So yeah, I took a break at Ribblehead Viaduct and a snack bar personally, and probably a couple of minutes here and there at the summits. So yeah, be wary of that. There's no facilities really on the route, so bear that in mind. Number 6, body and medical kit. So what I used to take a first aid kit just in case, you know, back plasters, small bandages, antiseptic cream. I took some back cream to suffer with back trouble. Never used it luckily, but my back did get quite bad after about 15-16 miles. So what I done, I took 2 Cocodamol halfway through, done wonders for me. You know, really, my back was starting to ache, and I took them Cocodamol, killed the pain. So that's, be mindful of that. You might get some back trouble and hip trouble. Cocodamol, well worth it. So that's number 6, body and medical kit. Number 7, time. Remember, this challenge is against the clock. If you want to achieve it in the challenge time, which is 12 hours, bear in mind your start time and your finish time. I started at 8:30 AM, finished about 8:15. I mean, doing it again, I'd have probably started at 7:30 AM, but saying that, I had to get up at like 4:30 AM anyway to head from Birmingham to North Yorkshire, which is a 3-hour drive. So, you know, got up at 4:30, I did, left at about 5:20. So that was a 3-hour drive. So just bear in mind your time, when you're going to get home, when you're going to leave in the morning, what time you're going to start. I mean, I planned on camping over, but the weather was terrible, ground was wet. So I just headed home after like at 8:30. Stopped off, grabbed some chips. There's a nice chippy settle actually. So yeah, that's what I done. I got home at 1 o'clock, like I say, but it was a long day. So just bear that in mind, timings, now you're going to work it, whether you're going to stay, this and that. Training. 3 months prior to doing this Yorkshire Three Peaks, I really got into a better shape. I mean, I was 14 stone, which is slightly overweight. I got myself down to 13 stone for this. So 3 months before, as I say, I was walking, running, hiking a lot more. I was doing like 10, 12, 15 mile hikes on every other Sunday, sometimes every Sunday. And I've been running for years, but I made sure I've done a lot more 5Ks, 10Ks. Really try and get in shape for this, because you know, it does take it out of you, and it's a hard challenge. A lot of people I've seen along the way were dropping out of this, injured, tired, didn't have the stamina to do it. So a lot of people do it, but a lot of people don't. But I think it's a 50-50 sort of finish rate, so bear that in mind. You need to train a bit, get in shape. Number 9, clothes and equipment. Make sure you take some waterproofs, layers, dry clothes, like spare t-shirts, socks. Because I mean, when I done it, the weather was crap, to be honest with you. Make sure you take a cap, woolly hat, gloves, because I mean, the weather up in them mountains can really be bad. Driving rain, wind gusts, chills, cold. So yeah, make sure you got the right equipment. I mean, I took my bank card as well, because you can't pay on card at Ribblehead Viaduct, but you can pay on card at the snack bar. So I took £5 in cash, 5 coins, and a bank card. So if you want to go get a few snacks or a coffee, bear that in mind. You'll need a card or cash preferably. If you wear glasses like me, bear in mind they're going to probably steam up and get wet. So it's a bit of a ball ache at times. You're going to be wiping them. Put my contacts in, I did, but my prescription's gone. I need to get eyes tested. It's been a couple of years, so if you can wear contacts, yeah, that's better. But I mean, I wore my glasses. I was alright. Just bear in mind you'll be wiping them a lot. Another point on equipment is your power bank. You'll need to keep your phone, charged if you're going off the All Trails app, and keep it dry as well, your power bank. But we'll get to another point on the maps in a bit. Point number 10, electrolyte tablets. When I've done a scrambling course about 3 or 4 months ago on Trifan, I noticed that my muscles were kind of like locking up a little bit as I was getting to the summit. Painful. After doing a bit of research, I realised I hardly drunk anything throughout the day. Your muscles are going to lock up. You need to keep your muscles loose. Plenty of fluids, at least 2 litres. And these electrolyte tablets, they're brilliant. They've been absolutely cracking for me. They give you more energy, loosen up your muscles, give you more stamina. I'll put a link in the description, but they're like Science in Sport electrolyte tablets. Cracking. You drop them into 500 ml of water. Loads of different flavours, really good. So I'd recommend the electrolyte tablets, really good. Available in different flavours as well. Weather, point number 11. I mean, it's unpredictable, the English weather, as you obviously know. You're going to probably be caught in rain, wind, cold. Make sure you check the various websites and reports beforehand. Plan accordingly with clothes, maps, app navigation. When you want to be looking on the Met Office, MWIS, various weather apps, news. And like I've said before, bear in mind summits and mountains, completely different weather than on the ground, so you've got to watch out for that. Poor visibility as well can be dangerous, exposure, people can go off the side. You've got to be careful of this weather, really have. Point number 12, scrambling. I mean, they're not really grade 1 scrambles as such on ridges or anything, but there's some scrambles involved on Pennygent and Ingleborough when you get close to the summits. I'd say make sure you've done a few rock scrambles beforehand, just so you've got an idea, you know, of the kind of rocks there are in mountains. They can be dangerous, these scrambles. You know, jagged rocks, you can fall, cut yourself, lose your footing. You just got to remember, you know, your foot placements, 3 points of contact, move slowly. Do a few scrambles beforehand just to get used to moving through the rocks. You know, because, as I said, there's a little bit of scrambling involved, so be careful with that. Point number 13, navigation. I mean, the bulk of this Y3P is signposted. And if you're doing it on a weekend, you're going to come across a lot of people, so you can follow the crowds, but you never know, there might not be that many people about, and you know, it's best to have a backup map or a backup, you know, app, something like that. Stick to the main path and just follow the signs. As I say, it's well signposted, so you should be alright. Just don't go off course. Point 14, recovery. Personally, it took me like 3 to 4 days for my legs to fully recover from this. I've done this Yorkshire 3 Peaks on a Saturday, and I made sure I booked the Monday off work, so I at least had 2 days to get my head straight and my legs and stuff. I mean, you know, your legs and body are going to ache afterwards, so bear this in mind if you're going straight back to work or doing something the next day. I mean, I don't drink personally or smoke or anything, but also bear in mind, like, drinking beforehand. Obviously, don't, you know, if you're going to have 6 or 7 pints and then go and do this the next day, you know, you're not going to be able to do it personally, in my opinion. But yeah, recovery, 3 to 4 days, I think, to get your legs back to normal. And the last point really is enjoy. Remember, you know, this is a beautiful part of the world, this. Take lots of photos, videos, and it's a real good sense of achievement when you've done this. I'm buzzing that I raised like about 120 odd quid. Got to do it, planned, prepared, and once you've done that, you can enjoy it and know that, you know, you can get out there and, you know, you've given it your best. Even if you don't plan to manage to do it, you've given it your best shot. But yeah, enjoy it. It's really it's cracking, this Yorkshire 3 Peaks challenge, and you know, lovely sir. Even with the weather was terrible for me, I wish it had been better, so I could have got some drone footage and stuff and better clear footage, but still, I've done it, so enjoy it. So yeah, that's it. I hope this guide helps you. You know, I'll put all these links and stuff in the description to this. I'll put this as a downloadable PDF, so you've got it as a guide. And yeah, I think that's everything really. If you like this content and I plan on doing it for a long time into the future, touch wood, my health's alright. So all the best guys, and subscribe if you like this, and see you soon. Peace, thanks a lot, thank you. Testing 4710. Testing 4710.